Hey everyone, this is Claire. So I'm gonna continue Kathy's part by following up our drawing and learning section. So let's briefly go through the web page. We had a brief explanation of like introduction of this part. So we put like, hi, after getting familiar with cute and funny Snoopy, let's learn how to draw a Snoopy figure. Follow the steps below. So since we want to create an interactive web page, we just put some checklists here to add in some interactive elements. So you can see that we put checklist beside every steps. So we divided the whole drawing section into 8 steps. So the step 1 is like the instruction of drawing Snoopy's head. And the second one is drawing Snoopy's face. So basically we can like we did this to make people like browser to be able to see like our figure from different size and angles. So the step 3 is draw the body. So we highlighted the each like new elements in each step by red to make it clear. And the step 4 is draw the hand. And step 5 is draw the other hand. Step 6 is draw the tail. Yeah, here's the tail. And 7 is draw the leg. And the last one is draw the other leg, and the Snoopy is down. So after this instruction of drawing Snoopy, we had a section of show your Snoopy. This also adds another interactive element in our web page to make people be able to share their work. So like people can click the upload button to upload their own Snoopy. So I think this is a like a good interactive process for learning. And in the last section, we had a contact us section. So we just basically we put our address and phone number, emails, and the last is the folder. So we put our name and 2019 copyright. So let's go through our HTML, the coding part. So at this part from this is quiz section. So from this section is drawing part. So we added a header of the brief introduction explanation. So I put the IDS EXP and the class as column. So I inserted a paragraph of the brief introduction, and then the comment part is drawing part. So basically the drawing tutorial starts from here. So I named this part H7 in order to add in more like colorful elements later in CSS. So in the drawing section, I put the the drawing instruction, the tutorial, and inserted the tutorial step by step in the form of pictures. So I add an allow element and to make it autoplay encrypted media and picture in picture, and the frame border is 10. Therefore, people can move around the picture to see it clearly. Yeah, and also Kathy added in more checklists in order to enhance our interactive process for people to learn. So it's basically a form group, and and the column, and she put the size and the label in the class, and this is the checklists. So we wrote it. I finished this part, and I still cannot draw this part as labels. And also we put in some radio button in order to make people be able to choose from the checklist. So the same thing, we did the same thing as step 2, and we also put checklists from step 2 to step 8. So I was repeating the same thing in the coding. So after these 8 steps, I added a show our Snoopy section and labeled it as H4 in order to make some difference between the instruction session and so I also added some components from Bootstrap to make people be able to submit their form. So it's a custom file, so people can use this input group to submit their work. And this is the input groups. And last but not least, this is the contact part. So I make the background white, padding top 25 pixel, and padding bottom 25, and text align centered to make this text centered. And also the class is Jumbotron. And so the style is this. So I wrote the contact as the text and H2 in order to add in some styles later. And I put IDS contact information, and and made some and I added in some styles, and and labeled each text differently. So when it comes to the CSS, I am able to change it, for example H7, I put in it differently from H6 to make it more visually differentiated from others. and that's it. This is our Snoopy web page.